What's going on, man? Welcome to the OTR Trucking Podcast. This is the episode 5, man. This is your host, Mr. 4040, big truck driver, rapper, aka Black Cowboy, man. Look, right now, we got Trucker Knee tuning in with us, and we got Big OG tuning in with us. And hold on, we got another guest coming to the stage. We got Truck Her tuning in to the
You
stage.
trying to be like Mike. Lord.
Good
Yo, what's
afternoon.
good? What's good? What's good, everybody? Truck Her, you probably gotta tell your mic, get your mic, allow your mic to be active because we can't hear you if you're trying to speak. Right now, I'm currently on I-75 headed northbound, headed up to Murfreesboro, Tennessee. I just come out of Jacksonville, Florida. I'm loaded with some shingles, and we out here doing what we do best, man. What's up, Ghost Bullies? What's up, Ghost Time Bullies? If anybody is on Facebook right now and y'all can see the live stream, please hit the share button. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. We out here in the trucker world. We got some females truckers on live today. They out here doing the big deal themselves. Where y'all located at right now? Tia, come on, Tia, come on.
I'm in Georgia right now.
Okay, you in Georgia? What part of Georgia you located in?
Atlanta.
Atlanta. I'm about to pass
Yes.
straight through there. I'm on my way. What about you at Big OG?
I'm in Georgia as well. I'm coming through Macon, headed to the Midwest.
Okay, you headed out Midwest.
Yeah.
Truck Her, where you located at, Truck Her?
in Illinois.
Okay, you in Illinois. That's what's up. That's what's up. So I'm gonna ask you ladies, like, what do y'all do? I'm gonna start off with you, Trucker Need. What do you haul? Like, what type of materials and stuff do you haul?
Oh, I do flatbed. I have PVC pipe on the back of my truck right now.
Okay, okay, flatbed gang in the building. Okay, Truck Her,
Papers.
what you hauling right now?
I got lumber at the back.
Okay, okay. She hauling a load of lumber. And I also do flatbed. I got a load of shingles. And Trucker OG, what you out there hauling right now?
Not flatbed right now. I'm mail hauler. We only haul mail over
Okay.
here.
Oh, so you the reason my mail be late. Okay, I need my check. I need my first of the month
Listen,
check on
they
time
need they
next
need to go ahead and
time.
increase the pay then. You want it there on time,
Okay.
give me a little extra. Shit.
Yeah, I know
That's
that's
what I
right.
need.
But yeah, man, we out here, man. You know, it's a beauty to be able to do what we do and supply the world. You know what I'm saying? Everybody pretty much does different stuff, you know, on the Midwest, up north right now, down south, and you know what I'm saying? So we just out here doing what we do best, you feel me? So how long have y'all ladies been driving?
I'm going
Uh,
on three
I have
years
years.
this month.
Okay. How long you say, OG?
November 19th made 10 years that I've been driving.
Okay, now
10
that's what's
years.
up. 10 years. 10 years.
10 years too long.
What up, Bag Runner, man? What's up, man? What's good? Okay, I've been myself also July the 15th on my mother's birthday this year, man. It made my 10th year anniversary. I also been out here 10 years myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get
I
into it.
love it. I love it. As being a woman, do y'all love being a truck driver or do y'all plan on like finding something else or do y'all feel like y'all find y'all niche in y'all life with trucking?
Oh, OJ, you can go first. You can go.
At this
You can
point,
go
it's a
first.
lifestyle. Like, I mean, I got into it because they lied. And they said, oh, you get to travel the world, you get to see so many things. They didn't specify that it was like industrial parks. But then you
Hmm.
get out here and you get caught up into the money. And then, like I said, it just becomes a lifestyle. And it's hard to
Correct.
have a life outside of it. It's hard to transition out of it. But I'm in school
Correct.
right now to get a degree so that I can transition into something else. But I enjoy it for the most part, other than the sacrifice of family and time and things like that. But I mean, overall, I enjoy what I do. I do.
Okay. Okay. That's what's up.
Ooh, did my phone mess up?
What about you, Trucker Nee?
Um, trucking, trucking's all right. Like she said, it's a lifestyle. It has good days, bad days. But overall, it's really good. But I'm definitely gonna be transitioning to something else, possibly. But only time is tell.
Okay, okay, all right. Well, as me, trucking really changed my life. Like I was out in the streets. I wasn't doing the right thing. Making bad choices in life. So once I actually got into trucking, it really molded me into the person that I am and the man that I am today. Like being a good father figure and like humbling myself down to like especially being in an owner operator position, like you gotta really know, like you can be up one day, you can be down the next day, So it really taught me a lot, and I mean I love it. I do plan on doing other things because I have other businesses that I'm pursuing right now, but trucking is my main, you know what I'm saying? Like I know this is my bread and butter, so this definitely has been my main focus over the last few years. And like I used to run up under someone else's authorities. I had multiple trucks on. So now that I got my own authorities, I definitely want to get back to that, to having multiple trucks running up under my own authorities. And at the same time transitioning to my other business that I pretty much got coming out pretty soon. And then I got like a dog kennel and stuff like that because I love dogs. So I mean, but yeah, trucking been a blessing, man.
Yeah.
Definitely. I mean, I encourage anybody if you can withstand being away from your family and being over the road, and it's definitely a good field to get into to make great money. But you just it's real um, hard on your mental. Like you gotta have a strong mental to really get out here and go through what we
So
go
ain't that the
through,
truth?
and all the trials and tribulations that we go through out here on the road. So, I mean, yeah, it definitely was a blessing.
Yeah. Every day, it's always something in the trucking industry though. Like it's like I say, once you get out here and you really learn what it takes to actually be a driver, like not like a local home every day, but like a over the road person planning your life. You can't really make plans for your regular life as the driver. Like accidents happen. Time is never really set in what we do. So like even Thanksgiving, I
Correct.
wasn't able to be home with my family, and then it's choosing between do I come home for this holiday or this holiday, or do
Yeah,
you take the pay cut and be home for every holiday? Like
that's right.
it's just decisions. That's why it's like stack your money, get yourself lined up how you want it to be, and if you gotta take that pay cut, take it. But what you
That's right.
actually want your life to look like, you know?
That's right.
So
That's right. That's
yeah.
correct. If anybody's tuned in right now, I can't see my Facebook page, so I can't see the Facebook comments. If you would, please hit the share button and tell a friend to tune in to the OTR Trucking Podcast. We will be live daily and throughout the day. So, man, y'all come check us out, man. We just out here doing what we do best, which is traveling all different types of products so people can keep the world going, as in hospitals, restaurants, houses,
Y'all
building the
W-2s.
businesses, everything. Yeah, y'all W
Y'all
twos and
W.
y'all first of the month checks, child support checks, everything. So you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But we definitely appreciate everybody for tuning in. Please stay tuned.
See.
Okay. Another thing that I wanna address is like I heard you say something about they told you like you supposed to be able to see the world and this and that. Like me as a truck driver, like I don't mind getting out my truck, and I tell anybody like that's why I love trucking so much because I do get to see the world. Like when I go places,
Mhm.
I stop, I get out, I go to restaurants, I go to amusement parks. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't be scared. I get in an Uber quick and just maneuver around that town or that city I'm in, so I can actually get to experience it, and I won't be cooped up in my cup. So I mean I tell any driver, don't be scared to get out, man, and me personally, a stranger will treat you better than your own people sometimes.
Mhm.
So, like when I'm at the bars and stuff like that, I communicate with people. I don't be acting like, oh, I'm this and I'm dead and I'm stuck up. I actually, speak out to other people and reach out to other people and stuff like that. Especially
Yeah.
by us being truckers, a lot of times we go through these different states. Like you said, you got local truckers too, so they be out there in that area that you're in, and just reach out to them. They might come show you around town, and then you ain't got to pay for an Uber and stuff like that because you can maneuver around more too as well.
I also want to circle a difference in something. You're a man, being
Correct.
a woman out here and being by yourself, and people are weird as hell sometimes. Shoot, we even experienced the weird truck drivers themselves. So going somewhere and you're just by yourself and you don't have, certain protections and things with you and all of that stuff is. I used to, and I'm from a rough place, but I don't go venturing outside into
Mm,
people, what I'm saying, playgrounds just by myself. Now I've seen a couple different like landmarks and things like that, but the way they post it when you don't realize sometimes you go to a place that could potentially be a beautiful place, but guess what? You gotta load, you gotta pick up as soon as you drop that one off. They gotta be there by a
yeah,
certain time, so you don't really have the time to experience it and enjoy it. You get what I'm
correct.
saying? So it's just making time for it. I got to the point where I started making time to do my resets in certain areas. So
Yeah,
I get
yeah,
that.
I definitely feel that by being a woman, it could be a little, I know probably way a lot more difficult because y'all get more attention than a man. As a man, don't be
Yeah,
stunting my motherfucker ugly ass. You know what I'm saying? So I just go out
real
and
ugly.
enjoy myself. But
Hmm.
y'all, I know y'all, all men be thirsty. They call them thirsty. They be trying to jump on y'all and holler at y'all and try to talk to y'all. So, what about you, Trucker Nee? You be
They don't stop
having?
talking to me.
I know you be having them sugar daddies trying to holler at you over there, gal.
You know
Yeah,
they do.
yeah, a lot of weirdness, but you gotta keep that meme mug so nobody don't talk to you. So I
I'm just
keep
keeping
that.
it
You
headset
don't
on.
be, you don't be mean
You
mugging them,
know,
do it.
yeah, cause nah, leave me alone. I'm out here to work just like you are. I don't want your number. I don't
Exactly.
want to talk to you. I don't want none of that. I'm out here to get some money, build a
Yeah.
That's right.
lifestyle. I ain't got time to talk to you.
That's right. I don't blame you. I don't blame you because that's what we definitely out here for is to get this money. Get this cheese.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
So do y'all have either one of y'all have a topic that y'all would like to cover
Um,
or y'all got on y'all mind?
Not off the top of my head, I don't.
Yeah, really. I'm just here,
Yeah, not
just
necessarily off the
enjoy
top
the
of my head, but
conversation.
yeah.
Okay.
How do you balance? Like, let's talk about that part. Like, how do you actually balance like work life and home life? Like being a
Well,
driver. I think it depends on what kind of driver you are too. Like you own the operator, so you make your own schedule, you make your own routes. But it's like,
yeah.
how do you do
Well,
that?
with me, I balance. Um, mostly like I say, I definitely try to get home much as possible. If I can book a load to get through the house, I will. I make sure I take off every weekend. Um, especially stuff like that. As far as like, talking to my kids and stuff like that, FaceTime is a wonderful thing. I
Hmm.
FaceTime my kids daily. My fiance, I FaceTime her daily. And then even with being over the road, we like to be on the phone. So pretty much just like this podcast, we got trucking groups that we are in with a lot of
Hmm.
other truckers, and we spend a lot of time in there communicating with each other and helping each other get down the road. That's why I kind of started this podcast to kind of show people what we actually do to help each other get down the road. Because this pretty much the same setup as the trucking groups, and we all be sitting there, what I'm saying, conversating, joking, joning, and we kind of become family. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So. And if we out on the road and we in the same location from time to time, we meet up with each other, part go out and go to a bar or something or get a lunch or something together. And it's we pretty much spend more time with like in a trucking group more than we do our own family. So that's why I
Yeah, that's
say
true.
it's just like we're family. So that and then the time that we
Mhm.
do when we do get to go home, I encourage and I tell everybody, especially like if anyone come work for me, I'm big on home time. So I ain't with all that. Oh, you got to stay out 2 3 weeks and this and that before you can go home. I try to have it set up where you can go home weekly, if not every other day or throughout the week, at least once or twice throughout the week before you come home on a weekend. But I definitely make sure they get home on a weekend to spend that time with your family because Man, there's a lot of truckers just be out here 2 to 3 months at a time, and some of them never make it home. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
true.
So it's rough and it's tough. You know what I'm saying? And it just depends on your setup that you have. You know, some people don't have nobody at home, so they don't care to go home and stuff like that. Or I know a lot of heard a lot of older truckers though they done lost their families because they put no trucking before things at home, and you really can't do that. You got to make sure you make time for that house. So I mean, that's
Yeah.
pretty much how I try to balance stuff. Like I don't mind staying out, but if I do stay out, it got to be worth it. And then I send money home to make sure my household is taken care of. And
Stupid
long as they
phone.
good and they take care of, it, and they know that daddy's out here doing this for them. So I can
Hmm.
make sure their future is better in the long run
Yeah.
because it pays. It pays good. It pays great. It pays wonderful, and I'm thankful and I'm blessed to have this position in life. So I mean, it's definitely rough though. But what about y'all?
Go ahead, Nee.
Oh, I just work, I drive, I truck, I go home, and I just relax. Don't have any kids or anything like that. Just have a dog. So friends here and there, and I just relax. Take in every moment, make memories, and just come back out here and truck. So it's really the same thing every single day.
Hmm.
Just taking it in.
So you say you have a dog. Do you ever take your dog with you? Do you got your dog with you now, or how you do that?
No, my company don't allow dogs unless it's an emotional support or
Okay,
or a
okay.
service animal. But no,
Would you, if they did allow it,
I,
would like to have your dog with you?
I would not bring her. Honestly, I would not bring
oh.
her.
Why not?
She doesn't like people and ain't got time if she
Yeah,
bites
okay,
somebody.
okay. Yeah, I
So,
understand that. What
Yeah.
type of dog do you have?
it's a German Shepherd pit mix.
Okay, okay, all right, yeah. I love dogs. I got bullies and Frenchies and stuff like that. I'm gonna have a bully Frenchie mix. My
Oh, see,
bully
no, why
got a
you do that?
whole.
I'm
So
like, what's that gonna look
Why you
like?
do that? Why you do
I
that?
What's
did
that?
it.
What is
I
that
did
gonna
it.
look like? Little
That's gonna
mini
that
black
might look
dog.
ugly.
But see, I didn't do it. Like it was a mistake. My Frenchie was outside, and we didn't know she was in
Oh
heat.
man.
And my bully got a hold of her, and she got big head. And
Did he freeze,
Yeah.
bro?
Was that? I was like, was that mine? You still alive,
No,
me?
cause I was looking at you and I was like, did he
Or
freeze?
he got a
Oh
phone call or
live.
something.
am I back? Can y'all hear
You
me?
back
Okay,
now?
yes,
Yeah.
yes, you're back. Cause I'm over here looking at
Hold
her
on one
like, did he
second.
Yeah. I wasn't sure what was going on with that.
Look like
freeze?
we're having a little technical difficulties right now. I don't know if
No,
we
you
didn't bounce
are.
back in.
No,
I'm
you
back.
are, sir.
We are.
I'm
You
back.
are.
Okay, but yeah, like I said, I think they're gonna turn out to be some nice, beautiful puppies because I have a nice, beautiful female Frenchie and a nice, beautiful, amazing male Frenchie. So I mean,
See,
bully. So I think they're gonna turn out pretty good. And like I say, I'm gonna see about
you
getting
better
the
hope.
paperwork to like
You
start
better
my
hope.
own bloodline. So I mean, stuff happens for a reason. And I've been taking her to the doctor and keeping eye on her, and they say everything is looking good. She will be having the puppies around the second week of Christmas, so kind of like I'm giving me an early Christmas gift and New Year's present. And like I said, I love animals, so it definitely would be something that's different. You don't see that on a regular. So I'm very excited and
Yeah.
I'm ready to see what they're gonna
I can
look like.
imagine. Like,
So she got a big head. He got a big head. And I always wanted like a short, stubby looking type dog. So I mean, getting the best of my favorite two dogs together and being able to breed them, which I didn't do it on purpose, but it happened, But it is what it is. I didn't want to.
how does it
Everybody was
change
telling me
like
to
the
try
life
to.
expect the life expectancy? I've been seeing those other dogs. Y'all see the ones that they're like breeding on like Instagram, but they're like I think they're Frenchies, but I don't know what they're mixed with. But they're like
Yeah.
the life
I mean,
expectancy
I
of them
don't.
are so short. Like
I
I
mean,
wonder
I
how that
don't
works.
know.
Mhm.
I will be talking to the vet about that. I don't know, if
Okay.
it will affect that. But I tell anybody, it's like life with us. We never know how long we're gonna live, no way. So I mean, I keep my dogs going to the doctor on a regular, like
Yeah.
they kids. So it is what it is. Hey, how you doing, Shamika? What's good with you? If
Yeah.
anybody is tuning in right now, if you could please hit the share button. If you're on Facebook right now, I cannot see your comments. I apologize. I will have my tablet up tomorrow, and so I can see our comments. If you would please hit the share button and tell a
Jasmine
friend
said you're
about
gonna
the
have to have
OTR
a
Trucking
C-section
Podcast tomorrow.
for the
Yes,
dog.
yes.
Okay.
C-section. Yes.
Okay.
That's why I've been taking her to the doctor so he can keep eye on her, and he gonna set up her C-section appointment. The dog. I want to say he said 65 days is when a dog have the puppies naturally. So we're gonna do it at like 60 days, 62 days. We're gonna perform a C-section on her. Oh yeah, yeah. We're glad to be back. I apologize. I had a lot of stuff going on mentally, and I had kind of got off the road a little bit. I started working with FEMA and stuff like that. So I was working with FEMA, so I was doing that, and I wasn't over the road, so that's why I kind of stopped going live doing a podcast. Really ain't an excuse, but we always try to find an excuse for something. But a lot of my friends was getting on to me, telling me to go ahead and start the podcast back. Okay, we got Miss Truck Her back on the live. I don't know
I've
if you
Welcome.
been
heard
waiting
what
for
we was
30
talking
minutes,
about.
honey.
Look. I'm sorry. I lost connection, and I have to look down at the guests and see who's on the stage, and I didn't see you. Um, but we was talking about my lovely dogs that was about to come. But I'm gonna keep I don't know how many she's gonna have. The doctor said that they hear at least three so far. It might be more, but I am going to keep all the dogs and I'll make sure they're good, healthy, and living. And I'm keeping them. I hope it's a male and a female because I'm keeping a male and a female. And anything else that I have extra, I will put up for sale to anyone that wants to buy it. And telling them right now, my Frenchie wasn't
It's
cheap and my
Christmas. You
bullet
might as
wasn't
well
cheap.
give it away for free.
So survey said the
Might as
devil is a lie.
well.
Oh dear, go to hell.
Okay. hey, hey, look, you just don't know how much I'm gonna have to pay for the. They just charged me like 200-300 just to give her a dang on ultrasound, and then I know the C-section gonna run me like a
Huh?
thousand to 1,500. Baby, look, the she is for sale. Ain't nothing gonna go away for free. I will keep every last one of them.
Damn, an ultrasound?
Yes. Yep.
Not an ultrasound.
Yeah, just like a woman, y'all gotta go in there and get that little thing rolling on y'all big old belly. She had to get that little thing rolling on her little big old belly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lord have mercy.
She
Shit.
say,
Fuck a
well,
dog.
Lord.
you ain't gotta search no more. We will be back live faithfully. I'm gonna keep this going this time. I promise to all my viewers. I will keep this going because this is something that I really want people to see. That and I'm glad y'all female truckers tuning in today. It's not just male truckers out here that's out here on this road traveling and risking their life away from their
Hmm.
families. Man, there's a lot of female out here that does the same thing that we do, and it's beautiful. It's amazing that
What
we have
platform is this?
female.
Jasmine asked what platform this is.
This is StreamYard. We are streaming on StreamYard right now, and I got it broadcasting through my Facebook and my YouTube at the same time. And it's other what you call us that you could like branch it out to stream at, but these are the two major ones that you can link them to, and pretty much like I say, it's just like our Facebook group. So
Oh no, I thought that was an amazing thing for you to do right here, especially for the ones that's just now getting into trucking. Like they want to know like what's the pros and cons about trucking. Like people be getting in trucking all for the wrong reasons, thinking it's money
So
up
you
in
started
this.
off, Tia. What do you feel like the pros and cons of trucking
I mean, I'm gonna start with the cons first. The cons is if you got a family or whatever, and if you got a wife or husband or whatever, you think they gonna be out cheating, and you got to get home on this certain day, this certain time. Think you finna sneak and see what they doing now, baby. You coming into trucking the wrong way. It ain't no quick money. Like the beginning of trucking, I was off dollars and pennies. Well, take that back, pennies and nickels. It wasn't no dollars. It took 2.5 years to be seeing close to $2,000. I ain't gonna lie with you. Like my first check was $800. I cried my ass off. Can we cuss on here, Jay?
Yeah, oh yeah. This
It's
is
a
Oh,
little
I'm
late,
finna
but
say it's too
it's
late.
a little late.
exactly. Hell, I've been cussing. This ain't no. I don't want to try to do no sexual stuff on here. I want to try to keep it clean
Yeah,
because I
You know
do
what that
know
means,
it
Tia.
do might be some kids on here that's watching.
Mhm.
But
right.
they watch cussing on YouTube and TikTok. So hey, they gonna hear a little cuss words on here. But I'm pretty sure they mom and daddy cuss too. So yeah, but try to keep it clean as much as possible in case we do have any young kids or something watching. I don't want to,
Okay. Well, like I said, if you thinking you finna come in, like,
Right, Ralph.
okay, come out throughout the week or whatever, go home on the weekends and stuff like that. Wrong trucking game. If you think that it's money into this, nah, it's not. It's just on down the line. It's all about getting your experience up first. Then you will be able to see some money. Like I said, it's many days and nights I cried, and especially dealing with this owner op. But like to each his own or whatever. It's all about how you make out of trucking, what you make out of trucking. Like it's gonna be hard, lonely nights or whatever that you're gonna have to get that doll and that sock or whatever. And but hey,
Yeah, we understand what you're saying. Yeah. Okay, somebody else with the pros and cons. What y'all
I'm
think about it? Because we know
So
Tia is headed.
so what T is trying to say, people think that trucking is this like cash fill industry, and if you don't go about it like the right way, like you gotta come out, you want to go to a good school that's gonna train you. Everybody should understand when you go out there and you're with a trainer, you're making, what are they paying now with a trainer? Well, when I was training, it was like
I'm,
seven
I,
hundred a week,
yeah, I'm gonna say
maybe.
500 to 800 a week. That's what I'm
Yeah,
gonna say.
5 to 800,
Guess
and it's gonna be
amount.
like that for a couple of months,
Well,
until you learn the industry, until you learn what needs to be
right.
done. And
can I
trucking
say a
is a place that I
sidebar?
feel like, come on, baby.
Okay, like a sidebar, like it also depends on what company you go to as well.
Right.
Cause
Yeah,
like the company that I'm with, we take people fresh out of school,
yeah.
and we also take people that's not fresh out of school, and we all get the same pay for when we are
Oh
with our
wow.
trainers, which is like $1,100 every week.
Well, that's good.
Fresh out of school. So it also depends on what company you go to as well.
Yeah.
Hold on. I gotta put some input about this about backing. Like the beginning, I ain't gonna lie with you. 2.5 years, I still struggle with backing. At first, I had a Freightliner gate. I almost hit an old person. Like it takes time with backing, and even people that have experience, it still like they still struggle. So I mean, if you
True.
gotta get hit a couple of things, hit a curve or tight spots or whatever, hit them curves, them tight spots. Just don't hit nobody.
True.
Yeah.
Cause they feel like truck
Okay.
drivers is a target or whatever. Like they think truck drivers got money or they can easily get money out of a person. I ain't got nothing.
Okay, so
Yeah.
sidebar here. So Raul Good on your Facebook comment said, "I'm a little older than y'all, and we were barely getting 150 a week for riding with the trainer. I started 10 years ago, and I was
Oh,
at 700. 150 is crazy. I don't know what I would
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
Who's
I don't know
enjoying
where
it?
you at. You need to find another company ASAP fast.
Hold
Yeah,
No,
on.
I
What
that's
they
heard.
that's what they
say?
were getting. They said they.
Yeah.
What they
She said
say?
she's a little. They said Rose said that she's a little older. I don't know if it's a she or he. I
Oh, okay.
apologize.
Okay. Back in the
They said
day.
they
Back
were
in the day.
barely getting 150 a week for riding with the trainer.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah. That
that's
was
probably back in
crazy.
the day.
Yeah. That part
That's
back
Yeah,
in
probably
the
well,
back
day.
in
like I
the
said,
That's
in
that's
beginning.
crazy work.
2014, when I was with my trainer, we were at 700, but that was pre-carrier Schaefer Trucking out of Lincoln, Nebraska. Really, really, really good company. I ain't got nothing bad to say about it. I
Yeah.
think that was
okay.
a really good starter company. Really
Well,
good
I'm
starter
gonna
Well,
company.
say I want to tune in about. Okay, you say y'all say it's about the pros and the cons. Well, on the pro side, I'm gonna say this on the pro side. You know, cause I look at trucking different. Like a lot of people might not took it the way I took it when I seen it. Like I wanted to get away. I wanted
Sorry,
to
Ralph. Ralph's a guy,
start.
y'all.
Okay,
Go ahead.
sorrow. I wanted to start my life fresh, so I looked at trucking as my getaway to like really start my life over. So if you somebody like, especially if you just coming up, you 21, I think you get licensed now at 19. You ain't got no kids, you living with your mom, and you want to get your own stuff, man. You get in this truck, you live outside your truck. You ain't got to worry about getting no
Jay,
place right now.
hold on, baby. You
Yeah.
said the wrong age. You said the wrong age.
What I said, you could get your
It's,
license at
yeah.
19.
Not, but like a lot of these jobs is not gonna hire you until you 23
No,
though.
no,
No,
you gotta clarify that.
no,
You
you
can
can.
get it at
Yeah,
19. You can't cross state lines until you're
yeah, you can't
22. You
cross
can
state
drive
lines until
local
you're
at
21.
19
Okay,
though. You
Yeah,
can.
okay. I thought you were
yeah.
talking about
So
over the
it's
road
19 to
status.
21. Yeah, but as I was saying, it's a good start to like get in the truck. You can live in your truck, stack you some money. It's not a lot of money starting out, as Tia them say, but it's good money, and it's pretty much the same money you will be making in some of these warehouses and restaurants. And you ain't got nobody over your shoulder. You can have your own peace of mind
Right.
and kind of do what you want to do. You do kind of deal with a dispatcher on book your loads, but they don't really bug you as much as some places. And then once you
Who just
really grow
joined the,
into
the,
the
the
industry,
stage?
oh,
Hold
we
on, who
got
Sorry,
that
June
is?
sister.
Bud. June Bud just
Oh,
tuned
hey,
in,
June, but I was
and
trying to figure out who
you
that was.
Hey.
start making great money. The cons of it, as me, as how I say it is, being away from your family, have to
Yeah.
being out here being alone. As the women say,
Mhm.
they have to deal with more because they're women. A lot of guys out here hitting on them and trying to talk to them and stuff like that. So they deal with more as being a woman compared to a man. And just that's why I say trucking is really a mental thing. You really have to have a strong, real strong mental to really be out here away from your family. Don't really have nobody. That's why I say these trucking groups is amazing. It definitely helped me out once I joined these trucking groups. Being able to talk to other truckers and get up and down the road. 'Cause like right now, I don't even know I'm riding. Shoot, I done knocked out about 150 miles. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
Hold on,
it's
Jay.
it's
Get
it's,
on
it's
about
definitely
convicted
good.
felonies.
Hold on, I want to give to another pro real quick before he switched to that
Okay, I
though.
want to look.
Yeah.
After that, I got another side note, and then we can
Okay.
move to the
So
what you
All
call
right,
it.
trucking
go
is
ahead.
one of the I say all the time like a CDL is one of the only things that a person can obtain and literally become a boss without a
Right.
degree. You know what I'm saying? If you really get into trucking and you really learn it from the bottom up, you learn how to stack your money, you learn how to run a business because people think owner operators is simply you coming in with your own truck. It's deeper than that. We were talking about it yesterday where the money that you make well that your LLC makes is not your money. You have to be able to separate that to be able to run a fully functioning business. You got to treat it like a
Correct.
business. And you learn
Correct.
all of that through trial and error out here. You know what I'm saying? You learn, I've been through it, did it, whatever. And if you allow yourself to be disciplined enough to start with one truck, go get another truck, go get a driver, keep your books up to par, make sure the government got their money. You know what I'm saying? The sky is the limit in trucking if you actually go through the process of starting from the bottom and you know what I'm saying, doing exactly what you need to do, all without spending 4 years for a freaking degree or
Correct.
student loans. You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
So
All
yeah.
right,
Okay, that
everybody
was a
that's
good one
tuned
right
in,
there,
if you
OG.
would, please make sure you hit the share button and make sure you tell a friend and tell a friend to tune in to the OTR Trucking Podcast. All right, now what you had to say, Trucker Knee?
Okay. The sidebar I wanted to say was, hey, don't get out here thinking that you're gonna drive this truck like a car, cause that ain't it. This is a lot of weight that you gonna be hauling, pushing, driving,
Yeah.
whatever. Do not be treating it like a car. Think you can do all that swerving, being on your phone, doing all that. You can't.
Right. And securing.
Anything can happen in a split of a second.
Correct.
Just so quick. Be
Yeah.
mindful.
Yeah, definitely be
So that's
mindful
that's on
because
my
you
little
got a lot of
sidebar.
people lie. Like a lot of people don't know, we have a lot of people lives in our hand. We're not
Right.
just driving for ourselves. We have to drive for these four wheelers out here. Like these four wheelers really don't respect us. Like just earlier, I'm trying to get over, and it's like they think
Did his thing
You
mess up
cut
they
out. You
again?
cut
think
out.
they
Yeah.
Oh
Okay.
my lord.
You
calling
back.
me that to piss me the fuck off. Goddamn, excuse my language. Uh, but they think a signal light is. a go sign. Like, okay, my signal light mean I'm trying to get over, I'm coming over. Not for you to speed up and try to rush past me because you don't want to take 2 to 3 seconds to let me get over and get ahead, and I'm gonna get right back over and you can pass me. Those little seconds that they be chasing really can cost their lives because if I end up and don't see them and come over and hit them, it could kill them. And
Right.
that's why I just don't like. We really have a lot of people lives in our hands, and that's why if you come out here, please keep in mind and be safe and be careful because you got to try to make it back home to your family as well.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Right.
What's up with your June bug? What you got going on down there, June bug, man? We was asking,
Hey,
I asked all the ladies what they was
hold on,
doing,
Jay.
and
You got a lot of comments under here. We ain't answered not now.
oh
One of them.
yeah, I done checked all these comments. I need you to read the
What y'all?
comments
What
on
y'all?
Facebook.
I was reading the
Just
ones off of
Oh,
Facebook.
just
That's
look at the
that's what I'm
Facebook
talking
comments.
about.
Okay,
That's what I'm
I was
well,
talking
reading the
about.
ones off
I,
of
I,
Facebook.
I can't see them. I already apologized to them. Told them I see them tomorrow. I can't see them. Y'all seeing what they say?
No, that was the conversation we was having with
Oh,
Ralph.
real
Okay,
Yeah.
good.
okay. Well, like I say, anybody that's on the Facebook page right now, I don't have the comments to read. If y'all will, y'all keep up with them. But we
Yeah.
appreciate y'all for tuning in. The biggest
It's
thing y'all
six
can
people
do right
viewing.
now is hit the share button. If y'all hit the share button, we really would appreciate it. Don't cost anything. But if you want to donate something, just hit my inbox. I got Cash App, and Venmo and
all right.
Zelle.
He
But
got
it
20%.
don't
Doing too
cost nothing
much.
to hit share. Just please hit share
Yeah.
because we will be doing this daily. And so I got some people that want to do it with me now. So and that was kind of a little bit that kind of had me of not keep doing it because at first it was like hard to find truckers to really want to do it. But at the end of the day, it's my fault because I should just get on here by myself. Can't get nobody to join me and do it
Nah,
myself.
cause I got tired of
Because just like I do
people
my
asking
YouTube.
the pros and cons about trucking. And when I remember when I was up in another group or whatever,
Hmm.
you had started doing it, and I was like, okay, this right here, his platform, get people out. Like, here go the pros and cons about it. And they were asking me all the kind of questions. I was getting irritated about it. Like, yeah, let me tell Jay to put his
Yeah.
platform up.
Like I say, I also on my YouTube, Mr. 4040.
Your phone breaking up.
Bruh,
About
not that's him that's mainly messing up right now. Everybody
Yep.
can
You
yeah.
still
gotta wait
hear
a
and see
minute.
everybody.
We can hear the
Yeah,
rest of
yeah,
Yeah, that's
we can
everybody.
hear
Just
him.
him.
they
That
just
is
messed
him.
up.
But shout out to convicted felonies. Convicted felonies, they coming over here taking over,
The
like buying
felons or
trucks.
felonies here.
Huh?
Nothing. Go ahead, baby.
Say again.
We couldn't hear. Your phone was breaking
Felons.
up in pieces.
Okay.
Fe-
But
Oh
now I was
God.
just saying
Oh,
I have
convicted
stuff on
felons, not
on
felons.
YouTube, videos they can go tune in and watch. And I heard something about buying trucks. I mean, me on buying a truck. Can y'all still hear me good?
Yeah.
We can hear you
I ain't
now.
finna say nothing else.
Get on
You
my
can't hear me,
nerves.
Tia?
No, no. I was up there. I
We
had
can
brought
hear
up a
you,
subject
buddy.
about convicted felonies
Okay. Well,
and about them buying
Felons.
trucks. You know what I mean. They know I can't talk.
well, I mean,
And
I can't say nothing about convicted felons. 'Cause I mean,
no,
this
I'm
is an
saying
industry.
no,
This
they
is a
taking over the game like they just now getting out of jail, and they thinking like how some people
That's
is like,
that's a
okay,
perception.
yeah, I'm getting out of jail. I can't find no job, this, that, and the other. And when I talk to other truck drivers, they telling me that they done bought trucks, they done did this, they done did that. I'm like, dang, y'all doing good. Y'all doing the ones that's, that haven't been locked up and all that stuff or whatever. Shout out to them.
Yeah, because I mean, yeah, it's definitely a good spot for people that can't really get a job. Because a lot of people will hire convicted felons and stuff. And I tell anybody, man, don't be scared. If you're gonna be scared, you're never gonna succeed at anything in life. When I first started buying trucks, I wasn't scared. I was nervous, but I took that chance and I grew. And you learn from your mistakes as you go. You're gonna have ups and you're gonna have downs like what OG said, just because you gross $6,000 and after you pay your stuff, you might have uh let's say $4,500 left, don't look at as that's your money. That is not your money. You need to keep yourself on a pay scale. Like me, I pay myself $800 to $1,200 a week. Everything else stays into my business account to make sure my business is function, as in maintenance, as in breakdowns. You know what I'm saying? So you never know what might happen. I might get in this truck, drive down the road 20, 30 miles, and now I gotta call a tow truck. They charge me $1,200 to $1,500 just to tow it 10 to 20 miles to a shop, and then the shop charge me $2,000 to fix my truck.
Yeah.
That's over 3 grand gone right there in the snap of an eye. So if you don't have that 2 to 3 grand, guess what? Now you ain't got nothing. You done lost your job just because you didn't know how to manage your money the right way.
Hold
So
on, Jay. So how do you know, like how do you know how much you need to set to the side for your maintenance and how much do you, I mean, like for your bills and all that stuff?
well, how I do it, like I said, when I first started, I didn't have nothing. I ain't gonna lie. I went out the faith of God. I ain't gonna tell you no tale. But me right now, as me been doing it for so long, I say a minimum of 10,000. If you're owner operator, you own your own truck. A minimum of 10,000. Like you ain't gotta have it to start because you pray don't nothing happen when you first get out there. And and then I preach to people about keeping your credit good and getting credit cards. Have you a nice credit card? They got $10,000, $20,000 on it, so that can be kind of like a piggyback that you have. You get what I'm saying? But a minimum of $10,000, because that's pretty much no shop bill shouldn't be over that unless your motor go out. So that should cover all the breakdowns. But how, like I say, how I do my bills and stuff, you know, I tally up all my bills. Like right now, my bills a month is probably like 3,500. So, um, let's say I make $5,000 that week. So I don't pay that whole 3,500 in bills. I break my bills up into each week. So
Right.
this week right here, I might have $1,200 in bills or $1,500 in bills. So out of that 5 grand, I take my first thing I do, I take my fuel, I take my trailer, and I take my insurance. Okay, my fuel, my trailer, my insurance. The fuel will be, let's say, 1,100. My trailer 245, and my insurance 475. So that's 14, 15, 6. That's $1,700 gone. Okay, so boom, that 5,000 then drop down to three something. Okay, my bills at the house. Okay, boom, there go another 12, 1,500. Okay, that three something is 1,500. So now, like I say, I done cover my bills and all my trucking. I got $1,500 left. Me, I'm gonna take $1,000 and put in my maintenance account, and I'm gonna try to make it through the week off of that 500. But that's why I
Huh,
tell people to hold on, wait.
Jay. Now somebody has said y'all got to excuse me, but I'm proud of this young man. He's came a long way. Get him to tell y'all his story.
Okay, I will in a minute. But see, a lot of people listening to that, like, dang, you ain't got number $500 to make it through the week, this, and this, and that. Sometimes, and I was telling OG the other day, how I had went on like a 6 month, like just a blockage to I'm not buying no shoes, no clothes, I'm not
I'm gonna try
clubbing,
that at the first
I'm
season.
not doing no bullshit, and just go on a 6 month grind and just stack and build your money. Right now, where I'm at in my life, I don't care what my check is. I don't really. I just manage my money through my business. I got money put up, so now I done made it to where I got 20, $30,000 just sitting. So now I'm at that point. So if something happened to my trucks, I'm good. If I miss a few weeks at work, I'm good. I can afford to pay my bills. You have to go through that grind. And anybody with a business, I tell them, when you first jump into a business, you're not just going to jump out making money. You have to build and grow your business. That's what coming with building and growing your business and saving your money. If you don't save your money, you will fail. Like I listen to a lot of old people when I go to the truck stops when I was a company driver for Swift, and that's all I heard was, "Oh, don't be the owner operator. Oh, don't do this. Or don't do that." But the one thing they weren't telling me is, "Hey, man, when I got my money, I started living outside my means. I went and bought this car. I was tricking. I was goddamn gambling. I was doing this. I was doing that." A lot of people don't tell y'all that that's how they feel because they didn't save their money. If they got the money to keep this stuff going, It ain't no way you can fail. You're gonna have your ups and you're gonna have your downs, but you always can come up again. So it's they gotta figure out your cost per day.
Yeah.
Exactly. You definitely gotta figure out your cost per day, Ghost Town. And once you figure that out, and you'll be able to manage stuff. And this another thing I want to preach. Don't be scared to get a piece of a pen. Don't be scared to get a pen and a sheet of paper. Write stuff down. Like I say, like when you write stuff down, even
Yeah.
goals, write your goals down. When you read that and you see it and you speak it and you live it, it definitely like comes to light and come to vision. And okay, on my life story, I mean, you could say like, I've been through a lot. I used to be in the streets. I used to hustle. I used to be on drugs. A lot of people may not know. I used to do drugs. So um, but I never let that got to me. There's a lot of truckers out here now. I'm not talking about nobody, but a lot of people out here still doing drugs. But sometimes when you realize what you got for yourself and what you got going in your life, that stuff sometimes that stuff is big. You gotta let that stuff go, and that's what I did. I had to really humble myself, and it wasn't easy. But I tell everybody, everything is a mind, a mind thing. You got to have a strong mindset, and once you put your mind to something, you can do it. And I overcame those situations, like when you were saying about the cons and stuff, like buying a truck. I tell everybody, I watch my brother, my cousins, my uncles, I watch all them go to the lot and buy a truck. I watch some of my friends get in these leasing programs and try to buy a truck, and then at the end of a couple weeks, by the time they get ready, a couple months before they finna pay their truck off, the trucking company will find any reason to fire them, and they didn't get that truck, and they just sit there and paid all that money on that truck. So, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna find me an old truck, whatever, a little cheap truck under $20,000. So at that time, I was in a lease truck and I was making on a op pay. I was making 25 to about maybe four, sometimes 5 grand a week. So I started saving. I started saving. I started saving. At this time, I was on drugs and shit, and I was steady fighting. You know what I'm saying? And I had to humble myself and overcome that situation. But at that same time, I was steady stacking and saving my money and stacking it. And I learned how to save my money from hustling, because I had to keep that money for that re-up, you did. But
Yeah.
at the end of the day,
I
I
would say
made
most
it to,
hustlers know how to navigate
yeah,
trucking for that
a
reason too.
hustler is a businessman.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, anybody, a hustler
Yeah.
is a straight businessman. And I ended up saving $14,000, and I found this old truck. It was a 2004 Sterling. It didn't have no heat. It didn't have no AC. I got that truck. I set it down. I took it straight to the shop as soon as I got it, and I kept running my bag up. Every week I would go to the shop and just take a money. Hey, put new hoses, put new clamps. You know what I'm saying? He could never find out what was wrong with the AC and heat, so I didn't care. I bought me a space heater and a big inverter, and man,
Yeah.
I ran. I was I started in the wintertime.
That's facts, Dre. Dre said the trucking business is just like the drug game for
In
real.
the wintertime, I'm going up north and west country, negative 12 degrees. I
You
had
disconnected.
a jump from
We gotta get this sound and production together tomorrow, cause
okay. Yeah, I
he
don't know
back.
what he called himself doing. He wanted what's called. But I had my space heater, and each week I just kept running, making me some money, and I took my truck back. They fixed my heat, and then I kept running, whoop whoop whoop. They end up fixing my AC. But basically, what I was saying, I started with an old truck, and now a lot of people that know me, I done bought up to 10 trucks. Right now, I still currently own 4 trucks. So I mean, it's about just get in that mindset, and don't be
Oh.
scared to take that chance. Going to the
Mhm.
lot, I recommend going to the lot, but if you do, go through the bank. Go to your bank
Hey, you see my
that you use and go through them and get it
fucking
financed
dumbass?
so it can be
Excuse
cheaper.
me.
Okay, anybody say something on Facebook? Anybody see the Facebook views?
Yeah, Dre said the trucking business is just like the drug game for real. Um, Monroe said he was proud of you and your growth. A plain Jane said she's also been watching your growth as well. They're proud of you.
All right, I appreciate that, man. I thank all y'all
Yeah.
and everybody that's tuned in. If you would, please hit the share button. and tell a friend and tell a friend to tune in
Did
to the
y'all share
OTR
this,
Trucking
Tia and me?
Podcast.
Did y'all
No,
share it on
honey,
your
I
page?
did. You know,
Hey
you see
y'all,
me up here on the side, up here trying to do stuff. I got inside cameras.
hey y'all. I got this
Yeah.
nigga right here, man. This nigga right here want to play with me, man. Stop playing. Your truck ain't fast, bro. Like he keep getting on side of me, want to pass me. Like your truck ain't
Alright.
fast.
That's me. It's like nah.
Yeah, I'm
With
like,
my
man,
government
hold
So,
truck.
on,
Jay,
bro. Yeah, what's up?
what made you want to get into the trucking industry?
Well, my oh shit, that motherfucker. Hold on, baby. Oh shit, hold on, Jesus.
What made you want to get in the
Uh,
trucking, Tia?
Hell, I guess it was just a
well,
family thing.
goddamn,
Like
hold
my
on.
whole family was nothing but truckers and military people. So yeah, I was like, forget it. It was only one female that was a trucker in my family at the time. So I was like, okay, let me, get into truck and see what this about and stuff like that. And then I got tired of being up in a chicken plant. I started cramping in my hand and stuff. I got tired of being up in a cold. I like it got to be something else more than a chicken plant and dealing with thanking chickens or whatever. But like my dad, he kept telling me like, go be a registered nurse. Like that's been your plan ever since the age of 6. And it was like it was too many people like trying to become nurses, and then on top of that, like you would have to be, even though for your associates 2 years, and for your bachelor's or whatever for 4 years. I like, listen, I ain't got time for that. Let me just trucking and stuff like that. Now I done got a whip of trucking. I love it. Now it's just time for me to get another trade under my belt.
All right, that's wonderful.
Like
Now
you gotta
me,
come in with a retirement plan, like a next
oh
step
yeah,
plan.
oh yeah, most definitely. Yeah. Well, me, you asked me why I did it. My reason was my daughter. When I had my daughter, I remember like it was yesterday. Once she seen me in back of that cop car, I made a promise to myself. I said I'm gonna change my life. I'm gonna get out the streets. And my mom and my grandmama always, was hard on me, like get out the streets, stop hustling. You know what I'm saying? And I remember like they had came in from Walter, Montgomery, Alabama. They had came. They was like it was 144 indictments from Montgomery to from Walter, Montgomery. Listen, baby, when I heard that, your boy called Swift ASAP, and they sent me that ticket that Friday. Look, my system was dirty and everything. I didn't care. I just left. I got on that bus. I left. I had when they got me some little medicine to clean my system out and stuff like that. And when it took that test, and I had stopped smoking then, but then I ended up starting back once I actually had got the job. But I mostly did it for my daughter, man. Like I couldn't, I didn't want to go to prison. I didn't want to go up that road and be away from my child and not being able to be here to take care of her. So
Right.
that was mostly my main reason to get into the trucking. Which I should have been done trucking because my whole family, truck drivers. My uncle, my brother, and my cousins. Like it's maybe two people in my family that don't drive trucks, and one of them is a coach, and the other one do welding. But me, I wanted to, I was in that fast money, man. I was in the fast money. It was blocking my vision, and I was hanging around the wrong people at the wrong time. But eventually, the good Lord led me in the right direction to, go and get in. And I feel like trucking is really my niche. I feel like I was born to be a trucker for real. How successful I done became in it, and my mindset of like if I'm not saying I'm dumb or this and that, but if you get with all that book and politics and all that stuff with me, you'll think I'm slow as hell. But when you come with trucking, like you think I'm a genius when it comes to trucking, and I guess I love trucking, so I took the time to really learn it from the inside out, even on the business side. So, you know, I feel like
Okay, I got
everything
another
happened for a
question.
reason.
Hold on. From YouTube, shout out to Shamika. Shamika says she's been driving for 7 years and she got into trucking because she was trying to change the generational wealth. Shout out to you,
Man,
girl.
shout out. Oh yeah.
Okay then. My other question is everybody like experience with their trainer. Like first time getting in a truck, first time. Well, besides truck at school, but what a company.
Mhm.
Oh,
Like, what's y'all
See,
oh.
experience with trainers? With your first trainer?
Like
well,
my driver trainer.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
y'all go ahead first.
Um, I had a good experience. I only had two trainers, but when I started with Crete, and that was an 8 week training session. And I had the same trainer. He was an older guy, white guy, very respectful, very well mannered, gave me privacy. We didn't. I didn't have a bad experience at all with the training part of it. I mean, it has its days where you just kind of get exhausted and burnt out, or you get frustrated because you're still in the learning phase. You know what I'm saying? Where you just get mad because something's not working for you the way that you wanted to work and all of that stuff. But overall, with my trainer in particular, he was great. He was great. So
Okay.
yeah,
Nene?
Nene might be asleep. Well, with me, my
not too much
trainer
on my
was
raw.
oh, okay. Well, my trainer was cool, man. Like I say, when I first started, I wasn't really stunt driving no truck, so hell, I couldn't really drive 45 minutes without getting tired and sleepy. And it's like he molded me, man. He was like, man, take your time, don't be in no rush. I told him what was up. Why I'm out here. I'm trying to get away, trying to change my life. So when I started driving, I would drive until I got tired, and he would actually, drive the rest for me. And he kind of put me on like a schedule, like drive until you get tired. We're gonna stop, take a 30-minute hour break, and I'm gonna let you drive some more till you get tired. And like when I started out, man, I wasn't doing nothing like 4 hours, maybe 5 hours a day. And he mostly drove the rest of my clock plus his clock. But as we kept doing it and doing it and doing it, I started getting farther and farther and farther. And then before I knew it, I was driving a whole 8 hours before I stopped and take a break. And then the other little 2 hours, like it wasn't really nothing to me. And I feel like if he like, and he didn't play by me being on no phone, like he would not let me on no phone. So um, but it molded me, and I tell anybody, the more you do something, the more you will get fatigued. You'll get comfortable with doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like now, I could get in the truck, man, and I know we on live, but I drive them more 18 hours straight and don't need to care nothing about it. But I only drive 11, and I stop and go to sleep for 10 hours. But
Good
I
job,
could
FHCSA.
drive by 18 hours straight. You know what I'm saying? but uh, but yeah, I mean, I love it now, man. Like I love traveling the world. I love meeting different nationalities out here, except them towel heads and them little dirt
That is
foot
so
people.
offensive.
But
Take it
no, I
back.
don't care. I'm being honest. Like they just they something else, baby. I'm being honest.
Don't, don't
One
call
thing
them that.
about me, I'm gonna keep it real and I'm gonna keep it honest. Like they really messing up the industry to me. And for anybody, like I went to, and remember we was in the trucking group the other day. I went
Yeah.
to this shipper, and man, this dude was just going here. He was cussing. You know how to speak English? I'm like, do you see what you see? Of course I know how to speak English, but you better know how to speak English. I'm not loaning you and this and that. I can't keep dealing with them. They shouldn't be in the industry. They can't even read a sign and this and that. And
Yeah.
I actually I failed him on that. A lot of people in this industry, those guys, not being racist or nothing like that. Cause I love all people, I love all kind. Everybody know that about me. But for you not to be able to read a sign or you can't even speak English, I feel like you shouldn't be able to be in over here in the United States being a
I mean,
truck
that's
driver.
actually a law. You're absolutely
Trump gonna
supposed to
take
be
care
able
of
to read
all
and
that.
write
You know what I'm saying?
the
So
language.
that,
Yeah.
that's what's wrong with this industry right now, and they're overcrowding the industry. And like right now, I get on the load board, and it hurts my heart for me to get on there and see a load for $1.47, $1.65. Was right now, like if it's $2 a mile, I'm okay with it. But think about the people that got truck notes. Think about the people that got trailer notes and all these other bills behind it. They can't really make it off $2 a mile. I own my equipment, so I can afford to take a $2 a mile load and still clear some profit at the end of the week. But more, I try to shoot for $2.50 to $3 or $4. The more money, the better. But the way the industry is because of them. You got them taking those loads. I called a lady today. It was a load from Clarksville, Tennessee, going down to Decatur, Alabama. It was paying like $700, $800. So when I called her, I was like, "Yeah, I'm calling about the load with the woo." I was gonna take it because it went number like 7, 8 miles. I was like, "Heck yeah, that's great pay." She gonna tell me, "Well, you pick up in Clarksville, then you go pick up in Decatur, then you go down and you deliver in Birmingham, then you reload in Birmingham, and you come back up to Decatur." And I said, "How much is it paying?" She said, I think she said, $700. I said, "Baby, you think I'm gonna do all that? That sound like a whole day. The
That
little
is
extra to me,
crazy.
I need me about
Yeah.
$1,800, $1,500. Oh, where did you get that price from? I said, "Where did you get yours from?" I said, "Meta, yeah, I'm not gonna do this. Have a blessed day," and hung up the phone. Like
Right.
it's crazy. Shamika says she started out at a nursery for plants, and she said she never had a trainer. And Ghost Town say the United States does not have an official language. I blame us. True.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to let me speak about my training experience. I had a wild training experience. I
Okay.
mean, I had two different trainers with Western Express. Look, I did not do my research. I did all on companies. That was the first one that called me back. I should have known right then when they wanted me. After I did my application, they were trying to get me to come to Nashville the same day. I should have known right then it was a red flag. But you know how you so eager, and you know how baby is seeing candy. That's how I was or whatever. So
Mhm.
they had got me on a Greyhound from Jackson, Mississippi, all the way to Nashville, and got up there. I had to do 3 or 4 days of doing training, tarping, and all that stuff, whatever. So the first trainer I had, red flag. That was the second red flag when I was in a truck with two other females or whatever. I was like, you know
Two
what?
other females. Y'all had three of y'all in there.
Yes, yes, it was three.
Dang.
No, it was actually no. Take that back. It was three females and the trainer. It was four people in all. Three females and one trainer.
So
So
why
I was
y'all
like,
slept at?
both of us had to, sleep with each other, and then the other one was driving. So two
Oh
at the
heck
top,
no.
one at the bottom, and one driving.
Yeah, that's
Yes, they
crazy.
did it like that. So, like the first experience, like we had or whatever, when he told the another female or whatever, Natasha, I'm gonna just use up that name or whatever, to go drive. So he just trying to see like can everybody drive and stuff like that. We probably got
Mhm.
like 15, 20 minutes down the road or whatever. She had on her headset, had both of her headsets, like these big in beats or whatever. She was just
Yeah.
jamming. He telling her to make a right. Kept telling her to make a right. Last minute, she was like, "What you say?" He was like, "Make a right." I was telling you, make a right. She done split up the whole darn pole. Remind you,
Oh my God.
Nashville television I came out, and my head, I'm looking like, should I get on Snapchat, like tell them, this my Snapchat, like do a shout out and
Yeah.
stuff like that? Okay, he laughing about it, like he got a whole thing of cushion perp at the darn back or whatever, like blazing up. I'm like, we up in a
I know
whole
you lying.
incident. I'm dead serious. He said he just had came from California to get this. The whole truck smelling like nothing but weed. Can I say weed?
I mean, hell,
You done said
you
it. You
already
already
on
said what you need to say.
now.
Like,
Hey, I ain't got.
But
I don't not. I just want to say that I have nothing to do with Western Express. Western Express. So I'm not trying to shame your business or put nothing on your business.
but yeah, that right there, like I said, he was laughing, making a big thing about it. He don't order Domino's pizza. They pulling up in a scooter to deliver some pizza. He was like, "You want some?" I'm right now. I'm still in the shot that this girl done hit a whole darn pole or whatever.
Mhm.
Okay. He took us back to the no, take that back. Okay, we went to Alabama, whatever. We picked up some more after the police did what they did or whatever. They put
Mhm.
points on her, whatever, whatever,
License.
whatever, whatever.
Yeah, on her
Yeah.
license that report.
So they was like, you're gonna have to drive with us instead of for 6 months, it's gonna be with a year or whatever. So, anyways, make a long story short, we went to Alabama and we had to go pick up some coils there or whatever. So he was doing stuff, I don't like basically the easy way or whatever. I like, listen, I don't want to learn nothing the easy way. Like, show me the hard way. Like these coils at the time, it was suicide coils or whatever. And Western
Yeah.
Express, they showed us videos where coils son came inside the truck, and I'm
Oh
scared.
yeah.
Like, come on,
Oh
this
yeah.
is
It's
my life.
dangerous.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
the excuse my language, y'all, but a white man had came and said he was like, you know he doing it the wrong way. I was like, well, teach him, cause he's a trainer and he's young. He wasn't
Right.
nothing but 22 at the time or whatever. So
Right.
he tried to teach him, and he was like, I know what I'm doing. Go on back over there to your truck. He was like, ma'am, if you want your life in their life, call Western Express and tell them like he doing it the wrong way. So I gave him the phone to let Western Express know like he doing everything wrong. That's when
And
they
you
had
did
told
right.
us to come back to Nashville, and yeah, that
You
was the
did
first
right.
time. Second
And,
time,
and I
cool
want
ass.
I want to branch in on something real quick. And you're truly right. And that's what I hate about these companies out here. They just soon as you start and you get, as soon as you start driving, they be like, oh, you want to be a trainer, you want to be a trainer, because they trying to
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
push so much money through these what's called, and they putting a person that don't even know how to drive with somebody else know how to drive. Like my little nephew, I just sent my nephew to get his license. Shout out to my nephew Darius. He was driving for is it U.S. Express? I want to say it was U.S.
his name
Express.
Darius Griffin.
Or yep, yep, that's
He
my
on the live
nephew.
right
So
now.
yeah, okay.
His name
So
is Drum.
he was riding with another guy. Hell, both of them just got out of training. Don't now one of them know shit. And I'm like, how y'all gonna put him with a? And I told him, I like, nephew, you need to find somewhere to go because you got. And it's not a said a couple weeks. He was like, Uncle, man, this dude that hit this and he hit that. Should I tell on him? And this and that. I was like, nah, don't tell on him because he fresh out there like you. But you need to get gone though. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I'm not letting nobody new. I don't know what
My
I'm doing
bad. I'm over
already.
here
I'm
looking
trying
at
to
fuel and
learn
shit.
and trying to get down the road. You know what I'm saying? So these companies be throwing these freshly drivers out the
Cause I ain't
road,
hear Jack. Y'all was talking
like
about.
just don't know nothing, trying to let them train other people. Like, nah, man. I feel like me
Y'all niggas hear me?
like 2 years
Jackie.
for you to drive. At these good
Hello.
companies, they need to require at least two
Nene, hold
years
on, because
for you
it's
to
kind
be
of
a
your
trainer.
his
Yeah, we
breaking
hear
up,
you, Nene. I was
yours
talking,
breaking
Nene.
up. Yours was
Yeah,
breaking up though, Jay.
but yeah, go ahead.
I can hear
Go
and
ahead,
see y'all
Tia.
moving.
Okay,
Now.
and the second trainer, cool white man or whatever, he served
Hmm.
in the military or whatever,
You should wait.
and he like he around 70 or 80 or whatever. Like we majority, like he trained me the proper way, but he had his free time as in he
Appreciate
was
that,
going to the
real.
casinos and strip clubs. That's the only
Is she
thing we were going
singing
to.
or is she? I hear her
Can you
mouth.
That's
hear me?
right, real.
That's
Girl, I
that's
can't.
we can hear
I
you. That's
Yeah,
Nene's
yeah,
signal is
yeah. I hear
messing
you.
up.
Keep
We can hear
going.
her.
Keep talking.
Okay, we were going
Nene,
I
we
can
to
hear
still
you.
hear
Your
you, but I
signal
can't hear
messing up, boo.
her.
I don't know what's wrong
Oh
with your
well, we hear
phone
her
then, boo.
good.
What the
That
hell?
must be your what's called.
It is.
But
Okay,
yeah,
hold
I
on.
was at casinos and strip clubs or whatever. Like I'm thinking this man is missing. Like he went all day without talking to me, associating and stuff like that. And like as a trainer, I think you supposed to check in on your trainee and stuff. He come back in smelling like ass, butt plugs, and most excuse me, but butt plugs and all that stuff or whatever. He came from a strip club, talk about how he just met a goddess and all that or whatever. Basically tricking. Anyway, it's like he was a good trainer. Don't get me wrong. He taught me stuff that that the first one didn't do and stuff like that. Got on my truck. I stayed with Western Express for a whole week until they put me up in like a truck that the dude abandoned up in Dallas, Texas or whatever. Like it was blood all in front of that truck. You could tell he done hit something, a deer, a person. I don't know what it was. I told Western Express I didn't want to have nothing to do with that.
If we're experiencing any technical difficulties, I apologize because no,
What happened, Jay?
oh yeah. Now I was telling anybody if my serves and stuff was cutting out, I apologize. I'm traveling up I-75 and it's getting into some rough spots. Real good said, do not apologize for the truth and rawness. That's one thing trucking is missing. Most definitely, for real, it definitely is. And yeah, and like I say, everybody, we will be tuning in daily doing these trucking
Yes.
lives, and it's not scripted. We freestyling because we showing y'all what we do every day, how we do it naturally, how we do it and giving it to y'all real and giving it to y'all raw. You know,
Right.
like I ain't
Yeah.
putting a lot of kicking. I ain't trying to lie to, I'm not doing this to make no money off of it or nothing. We just doing this to really show people how we living out here as truckers on the world. Hold on,
Yeah.
I think we got another guest coming in. Oh, that's
But
trucker
Ghost
knee.
Town,
My
by the
bad,
way,
trucker
Man,
I'm gonna
knee.
say this.
goddamn,
Ghost Town, by
shit.
the way, that
Hey,
we
listen,
don't
look, you
have
gonna
an
have to
official
start knocking
language,
on the door. My
but
bad, hold on. You gonna knock on
you
the
get
door
it.
when you come in here, trucker knee. Cause
Hey,
baby,
hey,
I didn't know
hey,
you was
hey,
down there.
hey, hey. It ain't my fault that this thing is a booty hole.
Yeah.
You said what?
Okay? It ain't my
Go
fault
got
this
a booty
thing is a
hole.
booty hole.
Uh,
Wait,
Y'all
that
don't,
ain't me.
y'all don't know how to turn
yeah.
it off. But no,
Well,
but
my
listen
bad.
though,
Go ahead,
we
see.
don't have an official language, but because all of our traffic signs and signals are in English, you're supposed to be able to read English. You know what I'm
Correct.
saying? We don't have an actual language. We don't have an official one, but that's the law. That's what happened in Colorado. He said he didn't
Mm,
know that was the runaway ramp sign because he couldn't read the shit. You
Oh
know what I'm
damn.
saying? That's it killed them people. All them
yeah.
dang on people.
Well,
They
I'm
gave
gonna
that
say
man a
this
tree
about that run.
years.
I'm gonna say this about that runaway sign. God forgive me, cause I already. I'm telling y'all what I'm gonna say is gonna be wrong. But baby, I'm not gonna wreck myself. Y'all best to get your ass out the way. Me, I come down there holding that horn, cause my brakes will cool down when I get to the bottom of the hill. Y'all just need to move. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
But
no.
me running off,
Y'all.
me running up that. Listen, I'm scared. I ain't gonna lie.
Uh-uh.
I am scared. I'm not about to run and crash my truck on purpose.
It's not
This is
gonna
my
crash
this.
into that. It's gonna weight down. It's like sand or something.
Nah, it ain't for the wait. They ain't gonna tie my pretty little baby up. This is a precious 1996 FLD flat top, and I'm not gonna
God
mess
damn,
my
He
you need
gonna
to keep
F5
risk
real that
your
axles
motherfucker then if it's
96.
that old.
He gonna
Goddamn,
risk
Shit.
his
shit.
96
up.
Mustang convertible truck for somebody life.
Yeah.
For somebody life.
Hey,
Stand
can
for
y'all
it.
hear
Make sure
me?
I'm out your damn way. Like,
Can y'all
please.
hear me?
Yeah. Yeah, we
We
hear
hear
you
you, boo.
good.
Yep.
All right. Question. And y'all opinion. If y'all had your own company, which I know Jay does, do you
Oh yeah.
would you feel like your driver okay, if your driver had to take a runaway ramp, do you feel like that's terms
Oh.
for firing them? Yes or no? Because I
Oh,
know some companies be different when it comes to that.
me,
You
all
personally.
jokes aside, me on
Big crap sheet.
on the business side, no, I would not because I would want him to do the best thing safe to save his life and save other lives. You know, I'm just saying me and my personal truck that I love for one, me um
Uh,
in the trucking business.
Mhm.
You know, the trucks that I put my drivers in, I have insurance on them, so that's what insurance for. And I would definitely
yeah.
want him to do the best thing for him to make it home to his family and save other people's lives. And even with me and my truck, I'm gonna try to make it to that bottom of that hill. But if I know I'm finna hit somebody, I would run off the road,
Right.
and which would kind of
Yeah.
be crazy. But I feel like I wouldn't run out the road to like run in the ditch. I would run out the road to get on the like the shoulder, and then maybe when they see me, they'll get their ass over and I get back on the road and make it to the bottom of the hill. You get what I'm
I hope
saying?
that all the time it
Yeah,
lines up like that for
yeah,
you
y'all
because
kind
I
of
don't
feel me.
know
Yeah.
if
No,
that's how that works.
but
But
check this, y'all. I promise y'all. Y'all ever seen them slow trucks going down the hill with the flashers on,
that's
like going
me.
extra slow?
That's me, baby.
That's me.
That's me,
You know
baby.
why that's me? Cause
All
I'm not about
day.
to
That's
mess
me
my baby
too.
up.
Mm.
That's
I do
me
not go
too.
fast down no hill. I'm not in no rush. And if you are behind me, you see these flashing lights, get over and go around me. Cause
Look, I'm
I
Kermit the
look,
Frog, like right
I
quick
be
behind.
hoping one of them 18 wheelers just come on down and smack me, baby. Cause I swear I'm a pee all
Nigga, did you just say P?
But no, you see what I mean. But Nini, you know that's why people let people go because of what Jay was just saying. Because you're already in the wrong gear, going down a mountain, and that's why some companies will terminate the hell out you for that. Like,
Yep, they will. That's all I
if
was
you
asking.
already 60 going down a damn 5% grade, you gonna be at 80 before you get halfway down it. You ain't got no control of that truck. You don't.
Mhm.
I smoked my brakes. I never forget it. I smoked my brakes coming around 68 through freaking West Virginia. Never again. That took one time to happen. That was within like my first 6 months driving, and I was terrified. That brake,
uh,
that smelling,
yep.
that the smell of them burnt
Shamika.
brakes. Oh my god.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Shamika said sometimes the brakes can go out, but the driver has to know how to maintain
Oh my God.
He got to get out of that
I
Y'all
truck
tell
got
quick.
some
people, man,
raggedy
when you
ass
You
get
know
in
what,
folks.
trucking,
dang? Do we need to
you
get on
need to really
Facebook?
Yeah, I'm
learn
going bypass. Yeah, I'm
learn
not going through
learn
there. You blocking
trucking.
the highway now.
What if you're in an automatic and shit happens? What the real good say? What if you're in an automatic and shit happens? Man, listen, I can't relate to you about no automatic because like I said, I'm in a 1996. I don't even know if they made automatics back then. But you would if the good Lord will, the day that I gotta drive an automatic is the day I will retire. And I can't do it. I
Hold
don't want
on,
no
Jay.
automatic. I don't like
What was the
automatics.
question?
Period. He said,
What
so
was the
What
what
if you're
if
an
question?
you're in an
automatic?
auto? He said, what if you're in an automatic and shit happens? Like he said, I have a question. What is y'all worst fear being in the truck alone and someone you've never and being somewhere you've never been?
Which question are we answering?
Right, like,
Uh,
huh? What's the
this one,
last one?
answer this question right here. He said, I have a question. What is y'all worst fear when being in a truck alone and somewhere you have never been?
Man, I be scared that somebody gon' find some ways or whatever to get inside my truck, or I don't know. Like I'm a light sleeper, so it look any little thing can wake me up. Like I done been in sun up, some downs, towns and all that stuff. Like, and I couldn't sleep
Well, I
worth
say my
nothing.
fear is
Okay. What about you,
just
Nene?
not waking up. Like somebody getting in my truck while I'm asleep. Like
Yeah.
that's probably that's
O-
my fear all the damn
Okay.
time sleeping in the
Truck
truck.
But
trucker knee. What
hold on,
about you?
Jay, hold on. I'm gonna say something. I'm sorry, but you know how my mouth is. But you get
Don't
inside
say it
this
then.
truck.
Don't say it then.
You get inside this truck and think you gonna come in a virgin. You gonna leave out one messing with me. Come on.
Okay. 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 Me, I want to give y'all. I want to give y'all some tips. As a woman, you can take your seatbelt,
He is
wrap it through
terrible.
your door handle, and buckle it to your into your seatbelt buckle
Do you know
thing,
how unsafe
and
they say
and
that
that
is if
will
you have to get
and
out of
that
your
will.
truck?
I mean, yeah, but y'all say y'all scared now. You're gonna take this good knowledge, or you're gonna complain about it.
I'm gonna complain
Okay.
about it because I ain't doing
Well,
Right.
that.
the second option is excuse me Facebook, excuse me YouTube. But
Get
you
y'all
see
a
this little
gun.
thing right here? Get you one of these little pums
Get
and
you a
keep it
little
in the truck
blicky.
with you. Yeah, a blicky. Get you a
Baby,
blicky and
just
and
get you a
and and,
scrap.
and,
That's
and
all.
yeah, get you a scrap. Like I
I
keep
ain't
my
talking about
gun
that
on
scrap.
me. Yeah, no,
You know
look,
what?
Tia, Tia,
Oh my
Tia, chill
god.
out. Tia,
Oh
chill
my
out. No, we're not doing that.
god.
We're not
He said
going
that in
there
the beginning of the
with
podcast. Keep
that.
the sexual to a
Real good
minimum.
said
Stop.
I'm retired and I'm a yard dog. I
Like,
mean,
I thought about doing that.
Ticket right. Tia is right. Get you a scrap, which is a pistol, a Glocky. You know what I mean? A switchy switch. You know all them young terms these little cats be using. But nah, I keep my gun on me. Like I said, I own my own business, so I know some companies got rules and regulations that you don't suppose to have a gun. But I talked to a
Right.
state trooper before, and one thing he told me, he said,
Mhm.
"What I don't know won't hurt me," and
Right.
it
That part.
hit me to like they don't really back there in that cab, that's your house. That's your living quarter. Really, when the police search your truck, if they don't smell like no weed or woo woo like that, they do not supposed to go behind these two
But
front
Jay,
seats.
hold
Period.
on. When I was in Georgia, just coming out the hospital, I was in Augusta, Georgia, or whatever.
Hmm.
They had to do an inspection. He did a random inspection and stuff like that. He told me to
Hmm.
come to the inspection scale. He searched in and out my truck. Remind you,
Illegal.
I don't smoke. I don't smoke. I don't drink. I don't do none of that.
Illegal.
Yeah. Oh, I thought he could, but he came in
No.
and he searched everything.
An inspection for one, if you at a DOT spot, inspection only supposed to be them checking your brakes, checking your lights, all that stuff.
Mm-mm.
He did not supposed to come into your cab. That is, you should have got his name and his badge number and reported him. That is illegal.
The PNS, they knew about it, but they ain't done nothing. Instead, they gave me two options. Either we fire you or you quit and you could come back after a year.
Yeah, nah, that was
What
illegal.
what was in it?
Yeah, what was in the truck?
Wasn't nothing up in the truck. He just they
So
just
why they was
citation
gonna
me,
fire you?
huh?
So
They
why were they
fired
trying to
me.
fire you?
They fired me because I didn't certify. Well, they told me to quit or get fired, and I had quit whatever. So I come back
I
after
mean,
a year.
for what
But
reason?
they
That's what I was
they
about to
got
say.
me for not certified one. one day of log.
Yeah,
Well, I
I don't.
mean, see these companies.
That's
I'm gonna say
crazy.
this. I'm gonna say
I ain't
this.
never
See
had to
these
ask her.
companies do what they want to do. Like, I think
Yeah,
my nephew got some at a job to where you know how you get warnings going down the hill and all that. Like these companies create their own little point systems that's full of crap.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? They try to control you. Try to control you. Even with these ELDs, that's why I can't drive new trucks. I have to have an old truck. I'm no robot. You cannot control me. You're not gonna control me. If I'm riding down the road and I feel sleepy and I get tired, I'm about to pull over and go to sleep. So I
yeah.
mean, that's the crap that you have to deal with being a company driver. That what really pushed at me to be, because I was dealing with that crap with Swift. What made me want to be an owner operator and get my own stuff. So they don't have that type of control over you and able to try to run over you and use you.
All right.
It's an
Yeah,
inventory. Real good say it's an invasion of your privacy. Correct. They should never went in that
yeah.
truck like that. Like
Well, they did.
I even I even got a ticket one time to where I was running paper log. I was in New York City. I had went to McDonald's that morning and I had got some food. And
Baby.
I drove from New York all the way back down to Montgomery, Alabama. Soon as I made it down there the next day. I reloaded. I reloaded out of matter of fact, I don't know if you still out there real, but thing where they
By
used to have
overflow.
them plastic plates and stuff, whatever. So when I got my load, I took
I
off. As
am.
I was headed back up the road, the police officer did the same thing, y'all. He searched the truck. He found my receipt. He was like, "So how you on your way back to New York when you just left New York yesterday morning? How you make it down here like that overnight?" And I was
Yeah.
like, "I drove." He said, "I'm gonna ask you one more time." He said, "How you make it?" I said, "Look, man, I drove. You
Is that
I
mine?
said,
Or
I
yours?
say, nah, that was me. I said, if you see a, yeah. Hey, look, I'm gonna have to end the live. My president calling me, so we're gonna wrap it up for today. We
Do
will
your
be
thing.
tuning back in tomorrow. I appreciate everybody. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure y'all hit the share button, and I will tune in tomorrow. My president calling me. I gotta catch this call. It's very important.
Do your thing.
We love y'all. I'll see y'all later on.